Hi everyone, this is Caleb, and for today's Tech Tuesday post, we're going to continue on our Google trend that we've been on for the last couple of weeks, and we're going to talk about Google Classroom again today, more specifically adding an assignment inside of a Google class. So, first thing you want to do is open up Google Classroom. You can find it pretty easily by just going and clicking on your Google Apps, and you'll see it listed as probably around the third or fourth. Click on Google Classroom. It's going to pull it up, pulls you to your home page for all of your Google Classroom. This shows you where you have all of your different Google classes set at. Depends on how often you use Google Classroom, how many classes you have. I've got one class for us today. It's our sample class called Google 101. We're going to click on it. It's going to pull us to basically the home page of this class. It's called the stream page, and it shows everything that is being talked about, being posted inside of this class. Today, like I said, we're going to be talking about adding an assignment to a Google class, and for that, we're going to need to go to classwork. So when you click on the classwork tab, you can see that I've already got mine divided into topics. We have assignments, quizzes, and questions. Yours won't look like this if you haven't already done that. Don't worry. You can add topics to your assignments or whatever you post as you create them. So you don't have to do it beforehand. I just like to have something visual for you to look at. For our assignment today, I know a lot of teachers talk about doing research with their students, right? So we're going to talk in this video about creating an assignment, having students watch a video on how to increase their Google search results, how to narrow them down, and then what we'll have them do is submit a document that talks about the tips listed in the video. So what we're going to do is we're going to create an assignment. So you go to the create icon, click on it. This is where you can create assignments, questions, which are like forums. You can reuse previous posts, or you can create topics, which, like I said, I've already created topics. So we're going to go ahead and click assignment. And then this pulls up the assignment itself. This is where you adjust everything to create the actual assignment that gets posted. So first thing you want to make sure, if you have multiple classrooms, you want to make sure that you have the right class that you're adding the assignment to. I only have one, so it's grayed out, but if you had multiple, you'd be able to choose. You want to make sure if you're sending this to select students or you're sending it to all students, you adjust it here. I actually don't have any students in this class, so it's automatically just going to all students. So now you need to create the title of your assignment. Obviously, everyone knows that assignments should be easily found by the student. They should be easy to understand what the assignment is. You can just call it assignment 1 if you wanted to, or you can have larger titles. For this one, we're going to call it how to improve Google search results. Nice, simple, straight to the point. You almost always want to give instructions with your assignments because you want to make sure your students are able to submit it the way you want it to be submitted and follow along, right? We all know students who, if you don't give them instructions, they just won't be able to do what you're asking for. So we're going to give instructions, and since, like I said, this is going to be a video that you're going to watch, please view the attached video and submit a document describing the 10 tips listed. It's pretty easy, straightforward. It lets them know that they need to view the attached video and then submit a document describing the 10 tips listed. So this should already give them a hint that there's going to be 10 tips involved in the video, right? So we're going to go, and you want to make sure your point value. So you have the option of changing how many points it's worth, or you can make it an ungraded assignment. It's really up to you. Since we have 10 tips that they're going to be talking about, we'll go 100 points, 10 points a tip. You can create due dates. So this may be something that you just want them to view and never actually do. You can set no due date, or you can create a due date. For us, we're going to actually select a due date. So what we would do, we would click on the drop down arrow, Then we would click on the drop down arrow again, and I want this to be due Friday the 7th, and we have a time option. If you click on time, it automatically goes to 11:59 p.m. Let's just say we don't want that. They have class at 12, so we'll do 12 p.m. So you get a lunchtime class. So we're going to click off of that, and you now see it's due at this time. We can do our topics. Remember, I talked about being able to create a topic as you've created your assignment. You don't have to do it beforehand. I've already done it beforehand, so I have 3 different options for topics, or I could have create a topic. We're going to go ahead and click assignment because that's an assignment. And now we just need to attach the YouTube video. So, a couple of options. You can do a hyperlink to YouTube itself to the video, or Google Classroom has a very cool feature where if you see this icon right here, it actually already pulls up YouTube videos. We can insert this into our thing. So we're going to search for how to get better Google search results. Search. And I know the video I'm looking for. You should know the video you're looking for when you do it. It's going to be this very first one. We're going to add it. Now we have a 7-minute video that they need to watch in order to submit their assignment. So at this point, we've got our class, we've got our title, our instructions, how many points it's worth, when it's due, where it's going to be, what topic it's going to be in, the video itself. All that's left to do is assign it. You have a couple of options when you want to assign things. You can either assign it right now, or if you click the drop down arrow, you can schedule it for a later date and it will auto assign whenever it's ready, or you can just save it as a draft if you wanted to come back to this later and you weren't ready to assign yet. But since we are, we're going to go ahead and click assign. It's going to go through the process, and voila, it is assigned. So now we see under classwork, I have one assignment, that it's how to improve Google search results. If they are to click on it, it shows the assignment here. For the teacher view, it shows me how many have turned it in, how many it was assigned to. In this case, I don't have any students in my class, so it's been assigned to 0 people. But we can go ahead and view the assignment if we want to start grading things that were turned in. Again, no students yet, so nothing to review. But once you do have students in and they've turned in their documents, it'll show it on this screen. You can view it, and then you can assign grades based on the student's work. Pretty easy, pretty simple. You can go back to the instructions if you wanted to see what it was. Again, please view the video and then submit a document describing the 10 tips listed. Simple, easy, not hard at all. Very, very easy to do. So we can go back to our home page, the stream, and you can see that now it shows that I've posted an assignment. This shows up on everyone's stream, so everyone knows that I now have posted an assignment. This is just a quick video on submitting one type of assignment. If you have questions, don't hesitate to reach out to Gerald or myself. Gerald's got a video about submitting adding a quiz into Google Classroom or a test into Google Classroom that's actually really beneficial and helpful. So please check that out as well. But that's all we have for you today. Hope you had a good time watching this video, and go Eagles.